America is a land brimming with tales, some that inspire and others that chill to the bone. Across the country, there are places shrouded in mystery and fear, known for ghostly encounters and dark, tragic histories. Join us as we delve into the top most haunted places in America, where the echoes of untimely deaths and terrifying events refuse to fade. Are you brave enough to keep reading? 1. Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The tragedy. Imagine being locked away in total isolation, with nothing but silence and darkness to keep you company. Opened in 1829, Eastern State Penitentiary pioneered solitary confinement, a method that broke the minds of countless prisoners. They spent 23 hours a day in tiny cells, with punishments like the mad chair, which restricted movement for days, and freezing water baths in the dead of winter. Many prisoners succumbed to illness, suicide, or sheer despair. Hauntings. The eerie whispers of long-dead inmates echo through the crumbling halls. Visitors report hearing blood-curdling screams and disembodied footsteps. Some even claim to see shadowy figures, their anguished forms still wandering the abandoned corridors, seeking escape that never came. 2. The Stanley Hotel, Estes Park, Colorado. The tragedy. Perched in the Colorado Rockies, the Stanley Hotel's serene beauty hides a dark past. In 1911, a housekeeper named Elizabeth Wilson was lighting gas lamps in room 217 when a sudden explosion rocked the hotel. Although she survived, the trauma imprinted an energy that lingers to this day. Over time, stories of strange occurrences began to mount. Hauntings. Guests describe waking up to unseen hands tucking them into bed. The ghost of Elizabeth Wilson is often seen tending to room 217. Adding to the spine-tingling atmosphere, phantom children's laughter echoes in the hallways, as though the past refuses to let go. 3. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Louisville, Kentucky. The tragedy. A beacon of hope turned into a house of horrors. Built in 1910, Waverly Hills Sanatorium was a last resort for tuberculosis patients. Experimental surgeries, removing ribs and lungs, offered little chance of survival. The White Plague claimed the lives of over 60,000 people, their bodies discreetly transported through a tunnel dubbed the Body Chute. Hauntings. The air inside Waverly Hills feels heavy, as if the walls themselves remember the suffering. Apparitions of former patients and shadowy figures roam the sanatorium. The Body Chute, now a hotspot for ghost hunters, resonates with unexplained voices and chilling touches. 4. The Lizzie Borden House, Fall River, Massachusetts. The tragedy. Lizzie Borden took an axe. The gruesome murders of Andrew and Abby Borden in 1892 shocked the nation. Struck multiple times with an axe, their deaths remain shrouded in mystery. Lizzie, their daughter, was tried but acquitted. The house where it happened still carries the weight of their violent end. Hauntings. Footsteps echo where no one walks, and cold spots chill the air. Visitors report seeing shadowy figures and hearing muffled cries. Standing in the rooms where the Bordens met their fate, you can almost feel the unease of the unsolved mystery lingering. 5. The Myrtles Plantation, St. Francisville, Louisiana. The tragedy. Drenched in moss and mystery, the Myrtles Plantation harbors a dark history of slavery and death. Chloe, a slave forced into a relationship with the plantation owner, met a grim fate after poisoning the family's food in a misguided attempt at revenge. Her punishment? A hanging carried out by her fellow slaves. Her story is just one among many. Hauntings. Chloe's spirit, identifiable by her turban, is often seen wandering the grounds. Visitors recount spotting ghostly children playing, hearing unexplained whispers, and witnessing objects move on their own. The plantation exudes an otherworldly energy that sends shivers down your spine. 6. The Winchester Mystery House, San Jose, California. The tragedy. Imagine living in fear of a curse, a belief that drove Sarah Winchester, widow of the rifle magnate, to build her mansion endlessly for 38 years. Convinced the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles sought revenge, she created a labyrinth of staircases to nowhere and secret passageways. The result? A home as haunted as the lives it disrupted. Hauntings. Ghostly apparitions, phantom footsteps, and inexplicable cold drafts are just the beginning. Many believe the spirits Sarah tried to appease still roam the confusing halls, forever trapped in her web of fear and regret. These haunted locations are more than just spooky attractions. They're chilling windows into America's darkest moments. Their stories of tragedy, suffering, and lingering spirits make them unforgettable. Which of these haunted places would you dare to explore? Share your thoughts and tell us which story haunts you the most.